Hey there, welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time here, my name is Gerard. Today we're talking about fragrances, more specifically what I was able to find at my local Marshalls. I do these videos once a week. I go into my Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington's, and try to find fantastic deals on hidden gem fragrances. So if that's content you want to see more of, be sure to like this video, subscribe, hit that hype button, all the good things. But let's not waste any time. Let's jump into the video, starting with the store footage. Guys, I went into this Marshalls knowing what I was looking for. Thanks to one of you guys, because one of you saw my last rack store pickup and said, I can't believe that you passed on this fragrance. So I have high hopes for this. And if it doesn't go right, I'm blaming you and only you. But I kid, I'm joking, obviously. I do these videos all the time and I'm taking a chance every time I blind buy something. But my hope is that I can give you an honest review, or at least first impressions, and then later on in my weekly wares video give you an overall sense of how it performed and give you some insight as to whether or not some of these fragrances at the rack store are hidden gems or if they're crap and not worth it. Now, I'm happy to report that the fragrance I ended up grabbing is actually on sale right now. There is a winter sale going on JOMASHOP starting Friday, February 27th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and ending March 1st, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. There's over 500 fragrances that will be discounted. I'm gonna leave the link in the description down below for you guys. Some of my top picks, 10 out of 10 masterpieces. I have a special page set up over there so you guys can go check it out. I'll link that down below as well. Some of my favorites, all discounted, all fantastic prices. So if there are some fragrances on your guys' short list, do yourself a favor and go over there and check it out and see if you can save yourself some money. And this fragrance that I ended up picking up is also on sale, as I said. So the fragrance that I ended up going with is Molten Brown Mesmerizing Oud and Gold. Mesmerizing Oud and Gold. Yes, this is an eau de toilette. There is an eau de parfum concentration. I'm aware of that one. This is made in England. I ended up paying $39.99 for a 50 ml. And this is one of the fragrances that this person, this commenter, said that he was shocked, awed, that I did not pick this up my first time around. So I went right back there and I grabbed it. And I'm gonna give it an honest review. So as I always do, I'm gonna bust this open, walk you guys through the opening, the notes, what I pick up. I'm gonna try it on skin and ultimately let you know if Molten Brown's Mesmerizing Oud and Gold is actually any good. Let's get into it. All right, so here we have the presentation. Molten Brown, Mesmerizing Oud Accord and Gold. I like the presentation. It's something a little different. It's a 50 ml, decently heavy cap. Not too bad. Let's check the atomizer. Nice atomizer. And let's see what this is all about. Okay. In the air, I'm picking up some spiciness, definitely that oud, some cinnamon. I like it. It has a really nice semi-sweet spiciness in the air. Cinnamon really standing out to me. And the oud's coming through, and it's a really nice oud. Doesn't smell overly medicinal. It doesn't smell like a barnyard oud. Smells pretty easygoing. Smells of good quality in the air. So that's important. Nothing overly synthetic. So far in the air, smells like a more expensive fragrance. Let's smell it up close. Yeah, this has some power behind it. The oud really stands out on my skin. It's also really smooth. So there's a nice, smooth, clean smelling oud. It is very spicy. It's not quite as spicy off of the skin as it was in the air, but I'm definitely picking up the spice. It's a little bit of a drier, sweet, maybe tobacco note. It has that sort of hay-like vibe to it, which sometimes could be hay. That might be a note in here. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at the notes in a minute. Or it could be the tobacco note. So I'm guessing it's tobacco, and then a really nice, well-balanced sweetness. It's a little bit earthy. Oh, wow. Okay, so I would definitely put this as a unisex fragrance. So I don't think it's really leaning one way or the other. Maybe, if anything, a little more masculine. The other thing here is that it's reminding me slightly of something that I've smelled before. Can't quite put my finger on it. I don't want to say it's dated smelling because that's not the right word for it, but it smells more mature to me. Like someone with a little more experience with fragrances is reaching for this one over, say, a younger person. It doesn't have that mass appealing sweetness that everyone's obsessed with these days, which I'm not opposed to. I really like fragrances that are a little different. And this is offering a really nice blend of that oud. It's woody. It has some depth to it. It's easygoing, but also there's this earthy sweetness to it. I don't know what the sweetness is, though. Again, it's really, really strong smelling. And I can't quite put my finger on what this is reminding me of. It's an older fragrance. It's something, again, that isn't my favorite, but this is like a modernized version of that. As it's drying down a bit, I'm picking up a little bit more of the sweetness. Could be honey, because sometimes I'll get like a honey note, I think of sometimes honey notes in fragrances come across as earthy to me, and that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's hard to say though. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is coming through more now. It definitely smells like honey. Let's take a look at the notes really quick. The notes for molten browns, mesmerizing oud accord, and gold. Top notes are cinnamon and nutmeg. Mid notes are myrrh, black tea, and elemi. And the base notes are tobacco, oud, honey, and vetiver. It definitely has that resinous quality, that sort of waxy sweetness to it. So I'd be really curious to see how this dries down. It's not the scent profile that I would typically reach for, but what's keeping me intrigued by this is that it's a very different take on an oud fragrance. I can't remember another oud fragrance that I've smelled that really utilizes a honey note and it's so prominent within the fragrance alongside of that oud. It smells like a very classy fragrance to me, really high quality. It has this slightly effervescent feel to it. I wore another fragrance this week that has a tea note, and it also utilizes some of the resins, and it's kind of a warm, fizzy tea fragrance because the warmth is coming from that olibanum and incense. It's structured similarly, what I wore earlier in the week. It's Hermes fragrance to this. So, and let me know if you guess that Hermes fragrance. Drop it in the comments. I'd be curious to know if you know. So very similar in their structure, and I love that fragrance. So I'm guessing that this one I would come around to. I'm not in love with it, but I think it's very interesting, very intriguing scent so far. And for $40 for the 50 ml, absolute steal. As I said, this is on sale on JOMASHOP right now. So if this sounds like a fragrance that you'd be willing to blind buy, it's still a good deal. I think it's the larger bottle on JOMASHOP is under $80. This smells great. It's just something I'm trying to figure out when I would wear it. I love the combination of the spice, the sweetness from the honey, the earthiness, and the tobacco note adding a dryness, and then obviously that honey just giving it this overall waxy feel. This smells fantastic. That commenter, you were not wrong. I can understand if this is one that you've tried that I can see why people would really enjoy this one. And I'd be curious to see what my wife thinks, because she's not the biggest oud fan, but the other day I had her testing fragrances from Acqua de Parma, and I just did a video on them. I tested 10 fragrances side by side and sort of had them compete for the best fragrance. And I think the oud fragrance was like her second favorite of all of them. So I'd be curious to know if she likes this one, because it's similar in how the oud's being used. This is nice. This is actually really nice. So I'm going to wear it this week, as I always do, get a better sense of overall performance here. I think this is going to perform well. It smells like it's projecting really nicely. I want to get a sense of longevity, see if I get any compliments from it, that type of thing, and really live with it for a day and see how it dries down. It's deep dry down, that type of thing. But be really curious to know what you guys think of Molton Brown's Molton Brown's Mesmerizing Oud Accord in Gold. Long name, strange name, but I'd be curious to know what you guys think. And don't forget the JOMASHOP sale. Again, I'm going to link it down below. Drop in the comments down below when you would wear this, because I'm curious. I think this is it feels more dressy. It feels more refined, like a serious person is going to wear this. This is a serious fragrance. Best way I can describe it. Would love to know you guys' thoughts. Drop it in the comment section down below. But if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.